Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to give you a peek behind the curtain at Tic Toc Ministries, and we're going to share with you what God has been doing here in the past year. 2 months ago, we did move into a new studio, and so we thought that we would give you a tour of the place where we shoot TimeForTruth.tv and TheFinalWord.tv, as well as a peek into Mission Control. Now, if you were to give this video a name, you could call it something like Everything That You Need to Run an International Ministry. But I will warn you that you may be shocked to find that I don't actually have a jet parked in my living room, nor do I have a car parked in my parking lot, nor do I have a big chunk of change parked in my bank account. However, what we do have here is the Word of God and the power of God at work, and that is what we want to share with you today. So if you're ready for the tour, here we go. This is the part of the set that you are probably most familiar with. This is where we shoot TimeForTruth.tv and TheFinalWord.tv. And if you look right behind me, you will see the famous sheets on the wall. And yes, at this point, we probably do have the ability to do something a little bit more fancy, but you know, we figure at this point, the sheets on the wall are pretty much classic. And besides that, we've learned that if we can broadcast the Word of God from a stinky hotel room and have people's lives change, have people get saved and edified, you know, the Word of God just really is enough, and we really don't need to add very much to it. And besides that, if we try to get fancy, let me show you what happened. I decided the other day that I would try to, you know, iron the sheets. And this is the hole that got in the sheet when Monica tried to improve the set that God built. So we kind of decided from this point on, we don't need to try to be fancy. The Word of God is just plenty fine. And right over here, I'm going to show you our new lights, one of our new lights. We're very grateful for this. There were times in the hotel rooms when we had to take lamps and line them with aluminum foil and do all kinds of funny things with them to try to eliminate shadows. We still have a need for a few more lights. We're grateful for the fact that we are improving our equipment as we go along. Now I'm going to bring you right over here past my beautiful bouquet of flowers, past my kitchen. And by the way, the room that you were just in, most people would call that a dining room. We don't have tables, we don't have chairs, but what we do have, we use for the glory of God, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We are now in our living room. We don't have couches, we don't have coffee tables, we don't have TVs, but I am going to show you what we do have. This is a list of many of the places that we have websites and the number of subscriptions that we have on each of those sites. If we look up here, we see that we've got a site in the Mideast, for example, that has 4,363 subscribers right now. We've got one in Ohio with 4,924 subscribers. And then we've got one in Rome with 6,308 subscribers. And we've got a whole list of these. Of course, when we were in the hotels, we weren't able to keep these kind of numbers. So we're kind of trying to catch up on our statistics. But we are able to see right now that the rate of growth is increasing, and so we're very excited about that. And over here we have the messages that are in the bag, so to speak. These are the messages that have been recorded, and they are patiently waiting on the wall for me to edit them. And then over here we see a list of the videos that we have produced and the sites that we have uploaded those videos to. Now, we don't have all the sites listed that the videos are on because we have so many people that upload the videos to sites that we have, you know, no clue about, which is great. That's exactly what we want you to do. This is new for Tic Toc Ministries. For the first time, since we moved into our new studio, we now have 2 workstations. So this is my workstation. Right here we have our correspondence department. This is where I keep all of my little note cards, and we got some new colorful cards in today, so they're very pretty. I like that. These are the note cards that I use to write my scriptures on when we do the messages. And here we have what we call our time optimization department. I don't know if you're able to see this, but this is a cup of coffee that was actually brewed without the use of a styrofoam cup with a hole in it, which is, you know, an upgrade for us. But this is a very important department because This is what enables us to work 24-hour days. So we call that our time optimization department. And then right behind me, I don't know if you can see that, but we have about 2 terabytes worth of hard drive space. One of the things that we discovered when we went to HD, we do have a new camera, and we are now recording in high definition. But one of the things that we discovered is it takes a lot more processing power and a lot more hard drive space. And because of the processing power issue, we found that our old computer could not handle it, and so we were able to get a new computer. Thankfully, God provided for that just in the nick of time. And so this is the computer where I do all of the editing. Gary did the editing last year, and now that responsibility has been transferred to me. So this is where all of that work happens. Here on the wall, you see our production schedule. This is the schedule for everything that we have to do: shooting, editing, uploading. If I need to study for a specific message, all of that information gets put up here on the wall. Now, this is Gary's workstation, otherwise known as our World Missions Department. Right here, we have our computer that we named Old Faithful. We've had this computer for 3 years from the beginning of our ministry. We actually built our first website. Gary built our first website on this computer 3 years ago. It was a video website, and yes, he did build it using dial-up with free software. So I think that's pretty impressive. This computer has been our traveling companion. It has gone with us from hotel to hotel everywhere that we've been on this journey. Old Faithful has been responsible for all of the work that you have seen, all of the websites that have been built for Tic Toc Ministries, all of the videos that have been edited and produced and marketed. All of that, all the uploading, everything has been done on this computer. So it's been a real workhorse. Now that Old Faithful has been reassigned to our World Missions Department, over here we see that we have 2 other computers, which we are now in the process of converting to do the same thing that Old Faithful does. As thankful as we are for the numbers that we're getting out of 3 old computers, we know that there are 6 billion people, over 6 billion people out there, and all of them need to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. We are praying for God to bring the resources for us to buy more computers and also to pay somebody to man this World Missions Department, because frankly, we're dividing our time between shooting, studying, editing, uploading, marketing, and so many other things, you know, trying to read some of the mail that comes in, some of the responses that come in. We do believe that God is going to be providing those resources, and we're looking forward to that. That's it. That's the tour. This is our studio. This is our home. We don't have art on the wall. We don't need no horse ranches or limos. As you can see, we don't need no stinking jet. Spread the gospel of Jesus Christ all over the world. This is what God has provided us with. It's our little fishes and our little loaves, and we will continue to give them out just as fast as they come in. We're very grateful for what God has given us. We continue to pray that He will bring even more resources so that we can reach more souls with the gospel of Jesus Christ.